Call the Oglesby City Council meeting to order.
Augubright.
Here.
Cullinan. Curran.
Here.
Yepke. Rivara.
Pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And just for the record, Carrie's not here tonight, she's on vacation. I need a motion and second to approve the minutes of the September 20th, 2021 regular meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve minutes from the September 20th, 2021 regular meeting.
Second.
Augubright.
Aye.
Cullinan. Curran.
Aye.
Rivara.
Aye. Public comments on agenda items only. Having none, we'll move on. I need a motion and second to approve bills as presented for payment.
I will make the motion to approve bills as presented for payment.
Second.
Augubright.
Aye.
Cullinan. Curran.
Aye.
Rivara.
Aye. I need a motion and second to refer high-tech requests for zoning variance to the Zoning Board of Appeals as appropriate. What I understand on this, there's gonna be an addition, on the building, and this is the best way to handle it because the front of the building actually faces south. So we need to go before the zoning board for a variance.
All right, I will make a motion to refer high-tech request for zoning variance to the zoning board of appeals as appropriate.
Second.
Augubright.
Aye.
Cullinan. Curran.
Aye.
Rivara.
Aye. Is there anything under old business?
I guess there was one. I have it in my reports, but it's from a while ago, I guess. About a year ago, we had an issue with the switch out there. When we had a power outage, when a vehicle hit a thing, we authorized us to purchase a new switch for that. The problem was, after a couple months after the order, it got canceled. So we had to go out and find another vendor. We authorized another purchase, and all the parts are finally in. If this would have came in like 9-10 months ago, we would have already had it installed. So all the parts are in now. The reason we're not installing it just yet is because now that we got the approval for the second feed, we're waiting for the final engineering schematics that can get approved by Ameren and everything. Because when we put this the switch up, there is an automatic option for it, and it might tie into how the city could automatically switch back and forth to supply power from either substation. So more to follow on that, but all the parts are finally in. That's all I got.
Public comments? Art?
Art Pavanato, with regards to the Reisner building. I've seen through maybe whatever video is sent out that Oglesby is considering putting a parking lot in where the Reisner building is. My question, if that is the case, my question is, who is that parking lot going to benefit? I have been in Oglesby all my life. I've owned that house for 30 years. My grandmother was there before I was. Every business on that block has been there for, some of them 60 years. I don't see an issue for a parking lot. I know that property, there's at least 2, possibly 3 people might be interested in that property. If there was a reason for a parking lot, I would not be opposed to it. I could care less. My issue is, if somebody is interested in that property, why would the city put a parking lot that I don't believe there is any need for. That would be my question to the city.
Thank you for your comments. I guess maybe to answer this, I'm sure we'll have some discussion on, and debate, at what to do with that property. I do know we've had, there's two people that, so far has expressed an interest. I do think that, and I don't only think, I believe that, a number of the businesses, we have some empty buildings that on the south side of the street, and you look for parking down at that end of town, there's not a whole lot of parking. But I'm sure this council will have discussion before a final decision is made.
If I may answer or refer to
Sure.
that. It would benefit one person twice a month. It would benefit 4 cars that park on the street because they live in apartments, maybe 3 times a year when there was a snow event. I've lived there. I've been there all my life. That was my grandmother's house. I see no reason. The certain restaurant has more than enough parking. There's only one other business there that would benefit. It would benefit. There's no other businesses there that would benefit. There are 4 cars that park out on the street because they are renting apartments with no parking. I didn't know the city had to provide parking in a snow event for 4 people that rented apartments.
Thank you. Commissioners' reports.
I have nothing to report tonight.
Yeah, I'll wait for you, Cully.
Just a couple things. Went out in the flyer, the leaf pickup, this year is going to be 18 October to 19 November. I don't have the branch chipping for the fall schedule yet. I'll have that at the next meeting to put out. We did get our grant application in for the Safe Route to Schools completed and sent in on time before the deadline. And water hydrant flushing will continue this week. That's all I got.
I'm up?
You're up.
Okay.
Sir.
I got 3 announcements I'm gonna make tonight. The parks, along with the baseball and softball diamonds, will be closing by the end of the month. We'd like to thank the community for taking care and respecting our parks throughout the year. We'd also like to thank the boys baseball and girls softball for a great year as they wrap up the fall ball in the coming weeks. 2, our winter rec program sign up will be coming up shortly. Please keep an eye out on special media pages for that. We will be dropping off the forms at the schools in the coming weeks. And Harvest Fest is on Saturday, October 16th from 1 to 5 at Seneca Square. There'll be face painting, a magician, petting zoo, pony rides, food, music, and children's costume parade starting at 3 p.m. at the Knights of Columbus and going west to Walnut Street to the police station. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you, Cully. I just got a couple short things. We are waiting for the cost estimates to tear down the Reisner building, and we'll go forward with removing the asbestos on the first floor and basement. The mayor will be meeting with the commissioners on some ordinance changes. We need to put some teeth in the ordinance that relate to abandoned property. property complaints, and how we do business. October 3rd to the 9th is American Public Power Week to help customers and stakeholders understand the benefit from the city of Oglesby operating its electric and water facilities. I want to thank the Oglesby School Superintendent, Oglesby Police for coming up with a plan to address the safety concerns at Lincoln School at the pickup. And trick or treat on Halloween will be Sunday, October 31st, 2021, from 5 to 7 p.m. And that's all I have. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I will make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Albright.
Aye.
Cullinan.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Rivara.
Aye.
I had that in my car, I had to bring it in,
New, they're putting on an addition to their building.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, it's an addition on to it. And their building actually faces south, and I guess the west end of the building faces the road, and when you put the addition on, then we're maybe encroaching it.
I wanted to talk to you maybe about a couple things. Are there any polls? Okay.